Hi, my name is Sean. From the offset, I may seem calm, relaxed, someone you could meet and say hi to across the street. But that's only from the offset. And here, my brain is like a railway. It's like a train that's not going anywhere. It just constantly goes 24/7. That, in a shell, is an autistic brain. You're constantly thinking of all these different things, different situations. And how do you say it with only a few words when your brain is going at 90 miles per hour? Now, I know to a lot of people, they've probably experienced similar things to me, maybe they've not. And there's one thing that is always hard to get around from any ordinary person I know about autism. How do you explain autism to one person? Well, it's difficult, I know. But put it simply, if you've met one autistic person, you've met one autistic person. That's a thing to remember, because trust me, it's true. I may have similar situations, and when I say I mean you. If you're autistic and you're watching this, then this is for you. I'm putting it in your point of view, not mine. But I may have similar situations, I may have similar things. Maybe I've left a school like that. Maybe you've left a school and gone to a different one. Had situations where you feel uncomfortable, panic attacks, you don't like touching, you never make eye contact. Always find it struggle to get what you're trying to say out, and your brain has all these different things going on. And if you're not doing anything, then your brain just constantly goes. You may have gestures that you do that people you think may look at you and think you're weird. You're not. You're normal. It's just your brain separates you. Everything else is normal. Never put yourself down. I'm not one of those people who pretends he knows what he's talking about and comes on the social media. They'd be like, hey guys, I know what I'm talking about. I don't have a clue. I'm just saying from my own experiences, and I know that are similar to a lot of other autistic people like me. I'm trying my best to say how I and other autistic people feel and how they think in these situations. And just for people to understand in general, this video is only to explain autism in the best way I can. Eye contact very rarely happens, if ever. And there's wee small things like touching, and if you're saying one thing in one go, it's a lot of information to take in. You can't do too many things at once. You can't focus on one thing. But there's one thing in particular that I want to touch upon. There's one thing that most, if not all, of autistic people deal with in their own unique way, and that's a mask. If I talk to someone and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. The next person I'll talk to, it could be the same words, but hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. You have different tones for different people. I have with my mother, father, and everyone else. I try my best to talk in my own voice right now. I am. But these hand gestures, I don't even do this normally. But it's these wee things that you do. You put on a front because you're afraid that they won't accept you for who you are. You find it difficult. You find it tormented even at times. And it becomes natural. You can put on a mask. You can do these things. But it can take a toll on you. Basically playing a different person every time you meet someone, and that's just the thing. This happens every day. It happens all the time. It's a constant. But you have to learn how to deal with it. And you have to progress. Then people don't know how to deal with it, and they need someone to reach out. They want someone to just grab them and hold them and say, verbally obviously, hey, it's okay. And it is. and it will be. Doesn't feel like it right now, and maybe it never will be, or maybe it will. But the only fears that we have is about the future, not the past, not even the present, the future that may or may not ever happen. Fear isn't real, think about it. You only get afraid about the future. You only get afraid about what may or may not happen. You're only afraid for what the future may or may not bring. And I say now, stop. There's nothing to be afraid of, and there never will be. I think I could get kidnapped. What if I lose money? What if I get attacked? What if I'm homeless? All these things may never happen. And again, I'm not on here to put on a front and be like, hey, I'm an inspirational man. I'm talking completely and truly from my heart and the experiences I've had in my own personal life. So if you can take anything away from this, just remember, you're not the only one. Thank you.